Headline number 2, according to Grocery Dive, Aldi announced on Tuesday that it will open approximately 150 U.S. stores and that it also plans to expand its curbside pickup to 300 additional stores this year. Aldi said that it is particularly focused on building up the Gulf Coast, and it is set to open its first store in Louisiana. It's 38th state. Yes.
I might have to go check that out at the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
When I take the fam down to Mardi Gras.
Did I sound Minnesotan there?
Oh, you did,
Jeez.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's go down to Mardi Gras this year, Ann. And they also have 20 more stores planned in the region by the end of the year. The announcement also, it should be noted, Ann, this is important, continues Aldi's momentum of becoming the 3rd largest grocery retailer by store count by the end of this year, 2022. Dang. And I have a feeling you think this is a big story.
Oh, I do.
Why is that?
Well, okay. Number one, Aldi, well, it's on par to be the 3rd largest store. It already ranks 6th overall in the dunnhumby grocery study that he did, the retailer preferred index.
Damn, Gina, did you just drop dunnhumby again?
I did drop dunnhumby.
You're bringing it today.
Okay. It reminded me, though, of something that Jonathan Sharp said a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about Aldi expanding their checkout free retail stores. And he said, if Aldi's already beating their competitors on price, and now they go hard on convenience, which they are in this case of expanding curbside pickup, they are, putting themselves in a really solid position against those other competitors in the grocery space, and especially against Amazon and what we're seeing with the continued growth of the Amazon Fresh stores and traffic to those stores. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. I think some of the angles that you talked about are really, really important. The two things that stuck out to me are, one is, like you said, the expansion of curbside pickup. Mm-hmm. The angle I would put on top of what you said, though, is that if you think about curbside pickup, it's actually a pretty big departure from all these traditional Spartan-like service model, which it's an important note for Costco particularly. And also I'm saying that as a deliberate shot to Costco to say, like, look, Aldi thinks this is a big deal. They're expanding it, pretty heavily here. Right. So Costco kind of let's get moving on this thing a little bit. Like, if they can do it, you can do it, kind of thing.
Right.
And then the other thing is, I say 150 stores. This is more a subtle point, but it gets back to what you were talking about with Jonathan in his comment. 150 stores is a lot of stores.
Oh, yeah.
So that gives you a lot of room to experiment with new ideas, new concepts. And should they find success with what they're doing in the checkout free world overseas, it's probably not going to be long before they can use one of these new operations, which we know from all of our discussions of checkout free retail is a much easier implementation than trying to retrofit an existing store.
Right. What's going on with the southeastern area too? It's like Kroger's expanding in Florida. Like, Floridians, are you just not getting the grocery services that you need right now, or what's going on?
Well, I think it's where the population's moving. It's pretty much dominated by a few players. Like, there's a lot of money to be had there for all the people that are coming and bringing associations with other retailers too. So I think it's an awesome story. Aldi is definitely one to watch. We hear it all the time from everyone we talk to in our circles too, but